statistics provide information on numerical columns of Pandas DataFrame. For example, here my data frame is called My Goods, and I'm looking for some statistical calculations on columns of value. So I start by typing the name of my data frame, which is My Good, and then I put the column name in a square bracket, which is value here. And then I put the statistical function that I'm looking for example, mean value. And I put this in print command to be able to see the output. Before I run the code, I like to do some statistical calculations for other functions, but the same column. For example, standard deviation, STD, and variance, var. So I run the code and you see the outputs, mean value of the column for value, standard deviation, and variance. And if you want to calculate some statistical functions values for other columns, you can simply change the name of the column. For example, I'm looking for maximum, minimum, and median year to be able to see what years are included in my data frame. And I run the code, and you see 2021 is a maximum year that data are included here. 2015 minimum, and 2018 is a median year. These are all functions available in Python library. If you are interested in applying your own custom-made function to data frame, you can use the AG method. The AG method also allows applying functions to more than one column. For example, instead of standard deviation, I like to build an interquartile function, IQ, which lies between 25% of percentile and 75% of percentile. So I need to make my function called def, and I call my function IQ, and I put the value of column in each as a variable. Then return the value of, basically in each column, I need to look at the quantile value, 75%, minus, I need to look at the same column, quantile, but this time 25%. So the difference between these two, 25% and 75%, gives me the interquartile value. So if in my function, I just need to type the name of my function, and similar to the previous calculation, I need to put the name of the column, which is here a value. But after this, I need to put AG here, and in the AG argument, I can add the function that I already developed. And I put it in print, and I run the code. And you see the output, or interquartile value for column of value, is printed out here as this value. And if you are interested in finding the interquartile value to more than one column, you can simply make a list of the columns. So put another square bracket here and just put the name of the column, such as cumulative column, and then square bracket and run the code. So you expect two outputs at this time, one for value columns and one for cumulative columns. And if you are interested in doing more functions than IQ, you can simply put the other functions here. For example, in p.min, and you need to put both functions in a list or in a square bracket. And before this, I need to import numpy as np, because here I called min numpy to call min function, and then run the code. And you see there are 4 output here. For each column, you can see IQ, output for IQ, output for min value, and for column of cumulative, similarly, you get 2 output. So the ACT method allows for using multiple functions over multiple columns. Next session, I'll explain the statistical calculations with group by method. Thank you.